Happy Saturday afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday. We just finished major milestones this week, and I wanted to give you a brief tour. We had the insulation done, the rough-in HVAC done, the rough-in plumbing done, and the rough-in electrical done. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour and show you. It looks absolutely fantastic. The next steps are going to be just to finish some of the patching in the floors and then start drywall. And that'll start this coming Wednesday after the patchwork is done. So I'm going to switch the camera around and show you a few things. Okay, so now we're in the garage, and as you can see, the insulation has been installed all the way around the garage, so now it's ready to receive drywall. We actually recessed a whole bunch of wires to help control the garage door opener wiring. So we've run the wires up through the insulation, through the rafters overhead, over to the control areas, and then also back to the buttons that will be on the back wall where you come out into the garage from the main living area. But you can see the stairs are all insulated all the way around, and it is toasty inside. It is really, really nice. It's always amazing how much insulation does a great job at sound deadening and immediately improving the environment. There's no more drafts, and it feels great. So I picked up some door handles today. I'm going to be installing those later this afternoon. And getting prepped for a very rainy day. So one of the things I was a little bit disappointed in is I wanted to take the video without all the stuff in the garage so you could see how nice it looked. But we moved everything that was in the driveway into the garage so that we could use it on Monday. We were expecting a major storm on Monday, Sunday into Monday with probably 3 to 4 inches worth of rain. So we're trying to keep everything inside and dry so that we can use it. I'm going to be tarping up the front door or the garage doors after I'm done with the video and posting it. As you come up into the main house, again, you can see that the insulation is all in. You can see the rough-in plumbing, the red and the blue lines. That's actually PEX, cross-linked polyethylene tubing, and that's the new plumbing code. There's a type A and a type B for PEX, and they use that to run it. It's really super easy to work with. You can snake it through the walls and just use the PEX connectors to make these watertight connections, and they last forever. As you come into where the kitchen is going to be, you can still see the patchwork that we need to do after the rough-in plumbing has all been done. One of the really nice things that we had done too is we replaced the outside faucets. So down here, you can't really see them too well, but right there where that yellow cord is coming out, we've added electrical and we've added plumbing. And you can see the little yellow tube sticking out of there, like sneaking out. That is actually the new gas line for the stove. So we've got a combination gas and electric stove. So the gas line was run for that yesterday as well. Coming around here, you can see the back of the bathroom shower install, and basically that's it. So this is going to be the new kitchen area. I'm standing where the island is going to be, and then when you pan over into the garage, basically if you see that upper line here, we're going to be opening this up later tomorrow, but basically where those nailing flanges are, that's basically where we're going to cut right out and cut all the drywall through, and it's going to be open into the open over into the living room area. So it'll be like again like Rebecca's house, and I said in my last video. So anyways, really nice and toasty in here. We've taken out the old-fashioned radiators that we had, and we're going to be replacing them. So they've just put a connection pipe on it so we could run the heat. And even with just that little copper tube in here, we had the heat on yesterday, and it was warm in here. You can see over to the windows, all the way up into the baffles, all the way up to the ridge vent. You can see all of the insulation that's been in. So it's a nice, big, open, clean space. Going to be fantastic. I'm going to take you upstairs now. And the room up here, kind of similar. It's funny. I can still, it's amazing when I come up here. It used to be so loud. You could hear everything, but the insulation effect is just amazing. It's cool. It's dry. It's quiet. There's no drafts. Anyway, so all the insulation is done up here. You guys did a great job cleaning up yesterday. It was dark when they left. We just had a little light in here, but they did a really nice job. Over here is the new bathroom. So dining room chandelier, closet flange, rough-in electrical, rough-in plumbing for the vanity over here. And this little area behind here is kind of just lost space. We'd love to try and do something with it, but that's underneath that is the headroom that you need to go out into the garage from the stairs below. So there's not really a whole lot we can do with it, with the low ceiling and everything like that. But who knows? Maybe we'll open up at some other point in the future. Really tough to see, but if you can imagine where the end of the scaffolding is here, that's really the shower. So you see the whole shower layout here. You can see the upper head showers roughed in. These shower controls are roughed in. And this is just going to be a 48 by 48 inch shower stall. So it's going to be a little bit larger than most shower stalls. Needs to be to accommodate me. And going into I'll call this the electrical storage room. I'm going to organize this up as well tomorrow. But this is all of our lighting fixtures. We have under cabinet lighting. We have our overhead recessed can lighting that will be going in over the stairs and other areas as well. We have all the onion sconces that are going to go out on the side of the garage and the side of the patio. And that's basically it. One of the other things I'll say is the outside design. Scott, our contractor, has been doing an absolutely fantastic job consulting all the way through, as well as his team, Mikey and Chris, with kind of like design options and differences. So one of the things that when we turn on the outside lights from over at the front door, it's going to illuminate a light over this window, the two sconces on the front of the garage. We have a pendant farmhouse light that's going to go at the peak. And then over on the side, underneath the two lower dormers and the higher dormer, up at the windows, there's going to be 3 more down lights. So it's going to give a real nice outdoor lighting effect for at night. So we're looking forward to it. Also, I'm actually also really anxious to put a Christmas wreath on the front of the garage this year. A nice big one. It'll be nice, big and green, and be offset against everything and just look really great. I'm going to take you on a quick tour around outside just to cover it. It looks like I'm about 7 minutes. I got about a 15-minute limit on this video. So we took off the porch rockers because of the storm tomorrow, but you can see the rough-in lighting lines for that overhead lighting that I talked about underneath the eave and over the window. So it's going to be downlight there. You got your sconce light there, the other one way over on the other side. And then right at the top of the ladder there, you can see is the other one. That's going to be the pendant light that's going to hang over. And as we go around to the side of the garage, you can see again the rough-in lights out there for us to have the down lighting. So that's basically it for that. We've got the little drain for the air conditioning lines sticking out. So for the new mini split systems that we're putting in, that's going to be there. And back here, I think I covered this in the past, but we've had some problems with not so much the town, but more, I guess I'll say Farmington Valley Health Department, because we have to maintain a 5-foot distance away from the septic tank. So we've staked it out here. We actually used a probe and staked out where the corners are. So these 2 posts right here represent the side that's going to be closest to the deck, and then this post over here is the corner that is it captures the 90-degree corner right there. So we need to stay 5 feet away from that corner to the house, over to the house, and then 5 feet away over here to the deck. And then the other problem that we have is you can see the drain line, so we have to put our foundation posts either on the left side as we're looking at it or over on the right. If we go out on the right, then I run into zoning problems. So it looks like the deck is going to be about, I'll call it 12 or 14 by about 12 or 14. So it'll be nice enough to have a couple of chairs out here, maybe a small umbrella table or something like that. But that's about it. One of the design changes that we made was we are going to be using another gas tank. So we have one gas tank that's over on the right side of the house next to the chimney. We have a small gas tank over there, and we're going to have another one over here to feed the stove. That was to save, completely tearing apart the basement to run the lines that we would need through there. So it was a nice design option. And when you consider that it's tucked into the corner there, it's between the Bilco doors, it's not out in the backyard. It's going to be a little discreet, I guess. And so it should be fine. But you can see all of the siding that we need to put on is still in the front yard, and that is going to be the next step after we get done with the rainstorm on Sunday and Monday. We'll be moving on to drywall and outdoor siding. So that's basically it. Quick tour and walkthrough. I'm sweating like crazy because it's just a little bit humid. The storm's coming from south, and that's it. So because these are starting to be YouTube videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Have a great day, everybody.